Guys, we have to give thanks, though, to Taylor Swift because she's saving the economy. And along with that, Madonna looks great. I just have to say, she looks amazing. But, back to Taylor Swift, really, the Federal Reserve actually made a statement about Taylor Swift, which I was not aware of. They made a statement back in July that Taylor's Eras Tour was estimated to have added $5 billion to the economy. It's a lot of money. It was also noted that the labor force increased because of Taylor's tour, and women have had their wages increased after the shutdown, so now they're ready, willing, and able to go out and spend their money on anything Taylor Swift. Also, her movie is out now, and that's selling out like crazy. But no one has said if that is helping the economy, but I think it's helping the movie theaters stay in business right now.
Thank the good Lord.
Literally, the movie theater near our house, I can't believe all the cars that are there all the time now. It's crazy. I might go see it just for kicks and giggles. I might. I don't know. I'm going to go into it with no reservations, but I think I'm going to go see the Taylor Swift movie just to see what the hype's about. Now, the average ticket price for the tour was said to be around $254, which seems really low to me. I mean, those Taylor Swift tickets, come on, guys, they were selling in the thousands. So to have an average ticket price of $254, I don't know who calculates these things, but I don't think it's right. And each show was said to bring in $13 million per show. I don't know how many shows she did, but $13 million per show and the average ticket price was $254 doesn't make sense. It is being said that the Swifties could possibly push Taylor's tour to be over $1 billion in sales, which will surpass Sir Elton John's farewell Yellow Brick Road tour. And guys, he brought in $939 million. So Taylor might beat him out, and I'm sad about that. I mean, Taylor Swift, whatever. She seems like a nice person. I don't have anything against her. But I don't want Elton to be beat out. Come on. Taylor also did a ton for tourism, and Vegas saw their numbers tick up quite a bit after Taylor stormed through and did her show. Now, Taylor did share the wealth as she gave out $55 million in bonuses to everyone that worked with her on the tour, and everyone includes from the truck drivers all the way up to the backup dancers. So that's cool. I mean, she shared it. And you got to give kudos for that. Now we move over to Madonna, who after being in ICU a few months ago, remember that whole story, she had a bacterial infection really bad. She's now on the road for her Celebration Tour. It's kind of a miraculously amazing story. Now, I was watching some clips from her London show, and we have to remember that Madonna is 65 years old, ladies and gentlemen. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. Now, remember back, not too long ago, the crazy pictures of her, that she was unrecognizable. Her face didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? But again, I remember talking about this and I'm like, hey, everybody's getting older and, people who are in the public eye want to continue to maintain themselves. But now that I'm looking at her today and she looks perfectly normal and just simply amazing, to going back to those pictures several months ago, I'm like, maybe that was a publicity stunt. Maybe she did it just to see what people would say. Because remember, guys, anything can be done with makeup. Anything. A great makeup artist can do whatever you want to your face. Think of all of the horror movies. Think of Michael Jackson videos. I mean, his face looked completely different with the addition of things that they added to his face. So, you got to think back and say, maybe Madonna did that for a reason, to see how mean people were going to be to her, and they were mean. It was a crazy time for her. So she did come out. And again, she looks completely normal. She just looks beautiful. And she covered Gloria Gaynor's hit, I Will Survive, as the opening song on tour in London. And Gloria wished her well on the tour and acknowledged that Madonna has a great taste in music. Of course she does. She sang, I Will Survive. Now, we don't know how much Madonna will rake in from her tour, because we're just talking about Taylor Swift, because she's just starting, but she's already in the hole by a lot of money, allegedly. Not for sure yet, but this is what happened. Kind of crazy. On night 2 of the tour in London at the O2 Arena, Madonna went on stage late. Now remember, she had just done her first show the night before. It ran really, really long. So she started at 9 o'clock and ended at 11, but the show was supposed to end at 10:30. So what's the big deal? 10:30 to 11, half an hour. Wow. If you guys don't know, I'm not going to say all venues, but most venues, because I don't know about all venues, but most venues have a curfew. You have to be off the stage, done singing, done performing at a certain time. And if you go over that time, you get fined.
Really?
So here's where the big deal comes in. She went a half an hour over, so she could potentially get hit with a $620,000 fine for going over the limit.
Just hurt. Pain.
I haven't read anything yet about anything from Madonna's camp about their response to this. But even going over by half an hour and starting late, Madonna had to cut out her iconic songs Like a Virgin and Celebration.
Oh, hell no.
Celebration, I would think, would be the perfect ending song for her show. And Like a Virgin, of course, I think the night before she was in a wedding dress and she did the whole rolling around thing. You got to hear Like a Virgin at a Madonna show. I mean, come on. That's really the one that catapulted her into craziness, into the planet wherever. It was that song. So her cutting out, especially Like a Virgin, people were mad. And a lot of fans were just more mad at the arena, at O2 Arena, for making her cut her show short. Not even necessarily being mad at Madonna. Now, the amazing thing is that Madonna is miraculously back. She is back with full force. Her kids were there to cheer her on night 1. They were even on stage. And you have to hand it to her. She could have called off the entire tour, but she didn't. She said, I'm going to go out there for my fans and I'm going to make this happen. Now, when you watch the clips, here's what I gathered from them. Again, she looks amazing. She's doing all of her, many of her signature moves, but she seems slower, right? She's not out there running around. She's not out there doing flips or high kicks. She's taking her time and she's being methodically awesome. That's how I took it, because she was just in the ICU, for crying out loud, literally a few months ago. So the fact that she seems a little bit more calculated in what she's doing on that stage, good for you. Because you know what? She's actually thinking about her health, and she's thinking about the fact that she's going to be there for her fans. No matter how she gets there, she's going to be there. And the production looks amazing. She looks amazing. Hopefully you're going to a Madonna show. I am not, because the tickets were nuts. The tickets are just, even for the cheap seats, it's a lot to go see Madonna. So good for you if you're going to see her. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing online, and I got to give it to her. Really. Mwah! Love you, Madonna. And the fact that you're still going this strong after what you've just been through, amazing.